This is Ed Kaminsky. We're checking in here in a brand new construction project in Manhattan Beach, California. I'm here with Strand Hill Properties of Christie's International Real Estate, and a special opportunity to speak to Mark from Water Techniques. And, you know, Mark, it's interesting with water purification and everything that a company like yours offers when you come in the picture. Do you come in the picture before a home's built or after a home's built? But for the sake of today, let's talk about if someone has that opportunity to get involved before the whole home is finished, what are some of the things that you want to talk to a homeowner about and the decisions they make as it relates to water?
What we do typically with the homeowner is schedule a meeting where we meet with the builder, the architect, possibly the even specifying engineer, and we go over our concept of water treatment. First, we want to remove the chlorine and the chemicals from the water, so when you take showers, you don't absorb them through your skin or your lungs. That entails installing a whole house carbon filtration system. Up and beyond that, here in recent years, the LA and Orange County municipal water districts started adding ammonia to the water. And in doing so, the ammonia, they now feel, is the culprit of causing pinhole leaks in copper.
Oh, lovely.
So it's become a huge issue. Our phones are literally ringing off the hook for people trying to find solutions that have had water damage. Not only look for us for water treatment solutions, but also leak detection solutions, which we also are very active in as well.
I think the first thing a lot of our clients think about when they think of water are two things. One, does it taste good? And is it healthy? And, you know, can I drink it out of the sink or can I not? Or should I go buy some water company that delivers water instead? I also think about, you know, how, I guess, is it hard water? I think LA, we do have hard water, don't we?
You do.
So that's all the chemicals in the water. Is that what that means?
No. Water hardness is actually dissolved limestone. Okay. And that brings up the second stage. So the first stage, whole house carbon filtration to remove the gaseous type chemicals in water, like chlorine and ammonia. Second stage would typically be water softening. We always recommend traditional water softening to get the best results because the water is so hard. Water hardness is rated on a scale from 0 to 10.5 grains per gallon. Okay, grains is simply a unit of weight. Picture an aspirin being 5 grains. So if you had 5 grains of water hardness, that would be equivalent to a whole aspirin full of dissolved limestone in every gallon of water.
Gotcha.
That's quite a lot. Okay, so the scale goes from 0 to 10.5 grains.
Right.
The water here is typically 18.
18.
Yeah.
Well, it only goes to 10.
Exactly. Exactly. So Southern California has some of the hardest water supplies nationwide.
So that's what I see on our dishes when we take them out of the dishwasher, is all that calcium and sandstone, is that what you call it? Yeah.
Exactly. Hard water does a number of things that damage the house. Now, not only does it scale and create spotting, but it also creates soap scum or soap curd. So the soap film that you get on your shower doors, that's from hard water reacting with the water hardness. Hard water also then reacts with your skin because the soaps then create a soap film on your skin, drying out your skin, and by softening the water, you remove that soap film, and you remove it from the soap film on the shower door. Remove it from your skin, so your skin is softer, your hair is softer, cleaner, whites are whiter and brighter, and so forth.
So if you have soft water, can you drink soft water?
You can, but in the third stage of our system, what we do and what we specialize in, we do better than anybody, is we install a dedicated distribution system separate from the plumbing, and we use a product called cross-linked polyethylene tubing, or PEX tubing.
PEX tubing, that's the colored tubing we see here, as opposed to copper, correct?
Opposed to copper. And so we install a dedicated distribution system that runs to multiple points of use throughout the house. In the case of your house, we're running to the kitchen sinks, to the ice makers, to the wet bars, to the wet bar ice makers, up to your master bedroom. We run such large enough diameter lines that we don't have to have ugly drinking water faucets everywhere around the house. We can go to the cold side of the existing fixtures.
Gotcha.
So when you go, and get a drink of water from the master bedroom, you turn on your cold side of the master bedroom faucet, you've got Aquafina quality water coming out of it.
What would an average water system cost for a 1,500 square foot home and a 3,000 square foot home?
With installation, everything, the whole house system, the water purification system in the kitchen, about $4,500.
That includes purification and a softener?
And the whole house filtration.
And the whole, wow, okay. That sounds very affordable. Yeah.
And then, when you get into, obviously, when we get into the framing stage of the house and we have to run the lines, then the system gets bigger.
Sure.
So now instead of having a 25 gallon a day reverse osmosis system underneath the sink, we've got a 200 gallon a day system with 40 gallons of storage going to 10 points of use throughout the house.
So obviously you'd have to look at the scope of the project and estimate it based on that.
Exactly.
Right.
But a system like that will typically run in a range of 10 to 15,000.
And you had another mechanism, I think you called the hockey puck. I don't remember hearing about it when we were building this house, but I thought it was really cool. Why don't you tell us what that is?
Okay. Well, solar has come back.
Yes.
And also many of these custom homes have very elaborate skylights and very expensive roofs. And if they've got a skylight, it's never going to be washed.
Right.
So I actually engineered and patented what we call a hockey puck sprayer that mounts on the actual skylight, and it can automatically spray down with the spot for your lens water.
So the water comes out of these two spots and washes the skylight or your solar system.
Yeah, so if you pictured this as being two solar panels, okay, this would be mounted right here, and you'd have water going here and water going here to rinse down the solar panels. Now, when solar came back, my phone started ringing off the hook, and I started doing research, and the fact is that Google does a lot of solar on their buildings, and they determined that within 14 months, their solar panels lost 50% of their efficiency. So
How? Because of what?
because of dirt accumulating on the surface and the sun not being able to get through it. So hence the hockey puck, the sprayers just automatically spray down the solar panels once a week.
Increases your production of power.
Right, and especially when we're on the coast here, you get salt air. Some of these homes there in Manhattan Beach on the Strand, you get sand and stuff. Dirt accumulation is immense in a very short period of time, especially in the areas where there's a lot of construction going on. These are priceless. This system alone can pay for your entire water treatment system in less than 2 years just by keeping your solar panels clean.
Mark, that's great. One last question. If someone wants to talk to you or someone on your team, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
Well, you can call our office.
What would be the phone number?
The phone number would be 714-384-4500. My extension is 120.
Okay.
Or I have a project manager up in Manhattan Beach. His name is Andrew Knoll.
Great.
Andrew's number is 714-412-7660.
Thank you for coming out today. This is Ed Kaminsky. We're checking out from Strand Hill, Christie's International here in Manhattan Beach. Thanks for watching.